So hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So I know it have been some time since I uploaded my last video on YouTube, but by the way I'm back. So today I'm gonna start my new tutorial series, which means the RPG series. So let's get started. So the first thing I'm gonna do is open up the Unreal Engine 4.26 project browser. And in this video what I'm going to be doing is importing a custom character to Unreal Engine 4, and we will be setting up a Bendspaces and animation blueprint so we can animate our character. So here I have prepared a asset pack for you guys. So inside these models, here I have this character Night Mesh, which I downloaded from Mixamo, and I have prepared some animations for that mesh. Here basic movement animations. So let's get started. I'll put a link for this asset pack in the description box so you can download it. So let's get back to work. So here I'll create a new project using the games category. Here next, third person template. Keep these things as default, and here I'm gonna name this as RPG project, and here we have click create project, so it will create the project for you. Give it a couple of seconds so it can load it up. Let's see, it's recording. Yeah. So now our project opens up. So the first thing I'm gonna do is create a new level, select default, and delete this plane, place start, and sphere reflection capture, and here the skylight should be a movable one, and this direction light. Okay, now next let's create a landscape for our test level. So in this level we'll be testing our mechanisms, just like combat system, treasure hunting or something, minimap. We'll be testing out these things in this, and when we finish our level, combat system and other stuff, I will start on weather system. So when we start on weather system, I'm gonna be creating a I will create a complete level for our game. So now let's set this material as grass. So we have this ground grass material. It's a built-in material with the starter content, and I'll click create, so it will create the material for the landscape for us. So let's try playing in this level, but first what I'm gonna do is I had to do some modifications inside this content browser. I'll create a folder called blueprints, a folder named assets, and inside third person BP folder there's a subfolder of blueprints, and here I'll rename the third person character as base character, okay, and I'll rename this third person game mode as main game mode, okay. And inside this blueprints folder I'll create a new folder named characters, so it should be characters, and animation and materials, So inside this animations folder, I'll create a subfolder named master. Oh, not master. This will be animation blueprints. So I'll name it blueprints. Here this should be Bendspaces. So next, inside the materials folder, I'll create a one called master. Inside the characters one, we don't need anything. So I'll move these two assets to this characters folder. And here in the world settings, I'll set the game mode to main game mode. And the default pawn character will be our base character. It's try play. So you can move around, you can jump, walk right, walk left, back, get done. And the next thing I'm gonna do is import that custom character into our project. So here I'll create a folder named models. Set the models one characters. And here this will be, no, I don't need this one, delete it. This characters folder, and here it's be mesh, no, not mesh, character mesh animation. The animations folder should be okay. Now I'll import that asset pack, those assets into my engine. So I'll drag and drop this night mesh into my character 001 folder, subfolder mesh. So here I'll keep these things as default. I won't change anything. So I'll click import all. So it will import the night mesh. Give it a couple of seconds so it can import the mesh to the engine. So now it's done importing the mesh to our engine. So I'll close this message log and I'll select this night diffuse, nice specular and nice normal map. I'll move them into my textures folder so it will be a bit clean, and I'll move this night material into my master material. So here master. Give it a couple of seconds so it can finish moving this material. So now it's done moving the asset. So the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna change some settings inside this base character or blueprint. So here in the viewport, I select the mesh and replace this SK mannequin with the night mesh. So as you see, this character is not in place. So I'll fix that now. So I'll move it up a bit. Okay, now it's done, I guess. His feet is touching the bottom of the capsule. Okay, I'll click compile. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is create a new animation blueprint for our character. So I'll select animation blueprint and I'll select the night mesh and I'll name this night anim DP. Anim DP stands for animation blueprint, and in Bendspaces, I'll create a new animation blend space for our night mesh. I'll name it night and BS and BS stands for blend space. So here in the animation blend space, I need to adjust some default settings. So here this horizontal and vertical axis. So this horizontal axis will be our forward axis, and here this will be our vertical axis. Not vertical, I'll name it side axis. Okay, I'll increase. So yeah, this number of grid divisions will be 12, and is 12. Okay, so here I have this max walk speed variable. So I have to set the maximum axis value as 600, and the minimum axis value will be minus 600. Here also it will be minus 600 and 600. So we have so now I'm done setting up the animation blend space settings. So the next thing I'm gonna do is import some animations into my engine and animate this character. So here I go into my models, characters, animations, movement. Assets, models, characters, animation. I'll select all of these and import this. I'll select this, import all. So now it's done importing the animations. So here we can see our animations. I'll drag and drop this idle animation into our 0. So in the forward axis speed is, when the forward axis speed is 0, it will be idle, which means we are not walking, or we are not going forward, we are not going back, or in the side axis we are not walking left or right. So, and here I'll set this walking value to 200. So our walking speed will be 200, the running speed will be 600. So when we are at 600, the maximum speed, it will be like this. So at 200 it will be walking. Yeah. Something useful here. Wait. This should be the side axis, and this should be forward axis. So now here we are at 300. 300 means our walking speed, and 600 means our running speed. So as the minus values, I'll use this walking backward, so it won't change. Okay, and here this left strap walking should be here. No, not here. It should be right here. And right strap walking should be here. Okay, all done. So now we are done setting up our animation blend space. So I'll save this. So let's see what we have next. So here I'll return to the content browser, close this night NVS, blueprints, animation blueprints, select this, open up this night and BP animation blueprint. and drag and drop this nighttime BS Bendspace from our asset browser. So connect this. So the side axis, I'll promote this to a variable. I'll keep it like that. The forward axis will be forward axis. Okay, now in the event graph I have something to set up here. So wait, first I'll set this nighttime BB. So now we can see the idle animation. So as you can see, our character is not moving, so it's at the idle. Compile this, but still we can't move with animations because we haven't set up that in this animation blueprint. So here I'll type event begin play. Yeah, event blueprint begin play. I'll cast to character as the object. I'll use this try get all no. See whether we get any errors. Yeah, we don't have any errors. I'll promote this to a variable. I'll name it character. So in the event blueprint update animation, I'll drag and drop this get this variable, and I'm gonna do a simple check here called is valid. So if this characters character is a valid object, I'm gonna get the velocity of my character. Get velocity. Get velocity. And here, as you see in the event graph, this is the movement input. So in input axis move forward, it is get forward vector and get right vector. Okay, then get the forward, get forward vector. So here the get at the forward vector node, and here get at the right vector. So and next I'm gonna get the speed axis. I'm gonna set it. So here, if this character is valid, I'm gonna use the dot product. I'm gonna so at the forward vector, so it will plug the product of this dot product into that, and here get another dot product and plug the velocity here, and this will be our side axis. Okay, now I guess we are done setting up our animation blueprint as well. So I'm going to explain what's happening. So in blueprint update animation, which means just like this, it's something just like this event tick in our character blueprint. So it's something just like that. Okay, here event blueprint update animation, I'm going to do a simple check to check whether the our characters are valid characters. So if it is valid, I'm going to set the side axis and the forward axis values as the dot products of these three nodes. So it's simple, just like that. And now we are done setting up that. So let's try playing around. First I'm going to save this map. In the content browser, I'm going to create another folder called maps, and I'll open it up. Wait. Yeah. I I'll just keep it named as the new map. Wait, I'll move this into this maps folder. Maps. I'll rename this as test. Okay. So I'll try playing. So we can move. Move. So can move forward, can move right, can move left, and we can move back. We can jump, but we don't have any animations. But I'll set up some jumping animations in the next video. So as you see, now we have a basic character that can move around. So I guess that's all for this video, and see you in the next video. Till that, goodbye.